Hello there everyone, welcome to the episode number 41. Yes, officially we can have a midlife crisis on the stream. We have reached a certain age that allows us to buy Ferrari and spend money on, I'm not gonna say what. Anyways, welcome back to the Friday stream. Today we pick up where we left off, that is, we're gonna continue building Chordie, the left side. And we finished Wednesday stream trying to figure out how to connect our keys to the I2C expander, because the shape of the keyboards are a little bit different now, especially on the left side. Right side hasn't changed at all, but on the left side we have two more keys, and this gave us some issues because we will be short on one key, or maybe not key, will be short on one input. So I was trying to figure out how to approach this, and I'm gonna stick to my idea from the Wednesday stream. We're gonna drop the switch on the horizontal encoder on the left side, so that will be the one on the far left side. I can show you if it can. So looking at the keyboard like that, so we're gonna drop a switch on this side, on this horizontal encoder, because I think volume switch has a higher priority, because I wanted it to be a mute button or something. I really prefer to have a switch on the volume encoder instead of the scroll encoder, especially like from my experience of using Chordie. I don't really use the switch on the left side, so I think it's gonna be okay to drop it, not gonna lose any functionality on that. Yeah, so I said I will take a look at it, and I ended up making a new diagram. So this is the old one from the build guide. So as I said, this is kind of like a bottom view. So this is the right side. Maybe I should drop a mouse controller on this side. So maybe it will be better if I do it like this. Since I have a circle over here, I will just copy and paste and just do it like this. Yeah, so at least we know what is happening. So this is the bottom view. So if you are looking at the keyboard like this, from the bottom, because it was supposed to show you like when you are mounting things, so this should be easier to move around, figure out which wire goes where. So I think this kind of a diagram is more helpful. So yeah, left side, right side, sorry guys, right side, no change, we stick to what it was, but there will be different wiring. And yeah, since I decided to change the wiring, it means that we will have to not only redo the firmware, maybe not the firmware as a whole, but more just to rearrange the keys on the matrix. So that is not that scary. But what is actually a little bit worse is that we have to now build the right side as well, because everything will be different, and I don't want to switch just one side. And I think it's okay to build both halves, so we will have a full experience. Not that it's gonna be that much different. Or maybe, yeah, when I think about it right now, because I just came up to this idea, but technically maybe we don't really have to rebuild. Okay, no, we do have to rebuild, yeah, because we're gonna change some of the wiring, and I want it to be the same on both sides. So for example, we have our infrared, and I think currently it's attached to B4, and we have to switch it to B5. And looking on the left side, the wiring goes like this. So we have A0, A1, A2, A3. Then those two new keys, we have A4 and A5. And on this side, we don't have them. So it's gonna be a little bit different on this side in terms of just the switch wiring. Yeah, I was thinking about it. Maybe we should ditch those keys and do the same wiring, but then we're gonna lose some. A3, let's take a look. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. If I would like to continue, so like over here we have A1 to A3, so that would be A7 to A4, just like now. And then over here, instead of having A3, I would have to drop two numbers. So that will be, over here we would have like A1, if I'm correct. Yeah, so that doesn't make sense. So yeah, I think we'll have to build both halves anyway, and we're gonna stick to that. What I wanted to keep like consistent between those halves is not that much about the switch layout or the switch connection. What was important to me is to have encoders on the same path. So on the right side and on the left side, the horizontal encoders will be scroll up will be B4, scroll down will be B3, and the same goes on the left side. Scroll up will be B4, scroll down will be B3, so that will be the same between those two halves. Then we have infrared will be also the same on the both sides. And over here on the left side, we have volume encoder, which is here. So we have volume up, volume down, B2 and B1, and the mute switch will be B0. And on the right side, we don't have that, so we're gonna skip those two keys. So we won't be using them at all. So as you can see, our wiring ends on B3 and B4, and we're gonna leave those empty. There is nothing that we can connect looking on the right side because there isn't actually much space left. We have a mouse controller, so that is what is kind of occupying the space where we have volume on the left. So that is the mouse, and then we have our scroll over here, and that's it. There is nothing. There is no other position that we can like easily reach with our fingers, so we're just gonna skip those three buttons. It's we have already enough, in my opinion, to use. Okay, so that's all in terms of wiring. I hope I didn't mess up anything, because it might be difficult to go back later on and fix things. But yeah, now going back to CAD, I just did some cleanup on the encoder project. I just print encoders for Chordie, and I just tried it. Maybe not the full encoder, but I tried. I have the harness over here, so I was checking like how does it fit into the socket, because we have this like a tiny locking mechanism, and it fits fine. It is actually it's perfect. I really like it. If I can only push it inside, yep, like this, sits firmly. You can't really easily move it, but all you need is a screwdriver, and you can push it out, maybe, or maybe not. Yep, like this. So Fit is perfect, it holds really well. And yeah, I guess we can get to work. I think other than that, I have no news to share with you. Yeah, I forgot to send the message. TGIF everyone, Friday stream. We can soon enjoy weekend of leisure. Okay, so where were we? We finished up on this key. So looking at our new and shiny diagram, so this will be our A3 because we have already this is one is A0, A1, and this one is A2. Also, one more thing. Last time I said that when connecting all those switches, we have to fill up A's first, and then we go with B's. And I said, oh, it doesn't really matter how you go with B's, but now looking at it, I think it does matter, because if we route it through A without any space, then it would be kind of impossible to desolder A, for example, because the B wire will be on top of A, and if there is no wiggle room, we can't like retract it or like move it up, then it would be difficult to do anything about it. So I was thinking, when wiring, we can either try to do we can try to route it from the left and from the right side, and all the A keys or maybe all the A wires will be coming up from the top, and then from these two, from the B row, we can try left and right, because that will be infrared, that will be our encoder over here, and the furthest part will be this encoder, but that one will be coming from here. So I think it kind of makes sense. And then B wires won't really obstruct the A wires if you want to like desolder something in the future, do any kind of fix-ups. So I guess we can continue. I hope, as usual, I didn't mess up anything, because I will be very disappointed if in the end it turns out that I overlooked something, as usual, and we can't really get it to work without like any significant changes. So far it looks okay. I said that I should maybe be checking all the keys. I think I should do it. I think it's a good practice to check every key after soldering, while it's not really crowded over there, because later on there will be like a whole bunch of wires sticking out everywhere. So might be not measuring, maybe not that difficult, but trying to fix it up. As I said, we're gonna try to approach it in a way that will give us more space, but you never know. You always have good plans for like good cable management, and then you end up with just like a bunch of wires cobbled together, and probably this is what's gonna happen here. So yeah. And the only issue is that this multimeter is kind of annoying. It keeps switching off and it keeps beeping all the time. Like I know that it is on, doesn't have to remind me every 30 seconds. And if I leave it on permanent on, and then it will be beeping like crazy. So maybe let's try, we have already 3 keys. So I will try to measure this, switch it off. Maybe we can do like 2-3 keys more and then check it. Because this beeping gonna drive everyone crazy. Okay, so we have a diode test. Okay, let's see. Where are we? So this should be our A0. Okay, looks like we have a good connection. But we can't really reach this one. Okay, A2 is fine. And then A3. Okay, it works. And what else? Let's try ground. Okay, now I realize that I forgot to connect the ground. I mean, we do have the wire everywhere, but we have no connection to the ground yet. That is not that much of a problem. We can hook it up easily. For now, let's just check if we have ground. Okay, we have no ground over there. How come? Oh, that is interesting. Oh, something new. How come there is no ground? Is this enameled wire or... That doesn't... cannot be. Yeah, awesome. Looks like I have used enameled wire instead of the one that is naked. And there is no connection anywhere. Okay, now we do have ground over here. Okay, so we have ground between these. Okay, so I'm a bit puzzled right now, because when I try to... Okay, so like this, there is no connection at all. So it would seem that is enameled. Have I used the wrong one? Okay, give me a sec. I will take a look if I have 0.2 somewhere. I should have it. Yeah, okay. I'll be right back. Okay, I found this one. It's 0.3. This one is 0.2. But I think this one, 0.2, is enameled. And this one is not. So let's let's check it. Well, so far it's not that bad, because it seems like I managed to melt the enamel. So there is still connection. I can try to connect this to ground, and then we can see what happens. Let's check this one. And the multimeter just switched off. Oh, the annoying device. Yeah, so if I go like this, just connect like whatever, I have connection. I don't know if you can hear. Yeah. And this one does not have any. If I stick it like this, nothing happens. So this means this one is enameled in a way. So maybe it's good or maybe it's bad. Makes me wonder if we can use it. Maybe instead of using this one, maybe we can do this one, since it's isolated anyway. I think it's getting a little bit messy. Okay, I will try to solder this one to the ground, and we'll see what happens. So as you can see, it's always better to check what are you doing. I most probably wouldn't have known. At least so far, it seems that it's working. So if I continue this way, maybe it will be okay all the way till the end. Okay, which ground should we use? Okay, this one is used already. Okay, so just this one is because we're gonna extend the ground with the wire anyway, so it doesn't really make difference. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take this fella. Yeah, that would explain why it didn't really want to solder when I was trying to solder the address, and I have to check the address as well, because it looked like it's not really it's not really soldering well. So that might be the issue, because we have to melt the enamel on it. And that is a little bit of a trouble. Okay, so we have it over here on the ground. Okay, let's move it to here, and we should maybe try to solder the other side and see what happens. Yeah, definitely it's the wrong wire. This is what happens when you postpone your project for like 1 year and then you come back. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it around over here. Okay, let's see now if we can get it to connect. without melting half of the keyboard. It's a bit surprising because when I look at it, it seems like it's catching quite fast. So there's already nice solder joint. Let's take a look what happens now. Do we have the ground or do we have it not? Okay, let's see from here. Doesn't seem like there is any connection. Nope, doesn't seem like it's working. Well, that is odd because we just tried that and it was kind of okay. It's kind of faint and I'm not quite sure if it's okay or not. Okay. Okay, looks like these are connecting. How about the ground? Okay, I'm not gonna mess with this. We have to replace this wire. So this one is it's a no-go. We need this 0.3. Okay, how to... I hope I can easily desolder. Or maybe just cut. That would be easier. Over here I can desolder this part. Okay, so my bad. Wrong wire. Okay, let's see if we can remove it right now. I don't think we can swap those wires without taking them out. Or maybe we can do something about it. Let's take a look. This one we still need to cut. Okay, so this one is clean. I can't really grab it like that. Well, it's a pity. We had such a nice progress. 3 keys in, and now we are back to square one. Yeah, and I still need to check this, the address, if it's okay. Let's try take out this one without melting everything around. So the question is, should I really bother with it like that, or should I just like desolder everything and take it out? I think it would be easier to just remove those keys and have some more freedom when soldering. I can remove them easily, connect the proper wire. All right, push them out. And before, let's check the address, if it's really okay. Yeah, looks like A1 has no connection. How about now? Okay, seems like now it's okay. Okay, so at least this one thing we don't have to fix. Good that I had to stop and check the wiring, and then I realized that we have to redo the whole schematic for it. Otherwise, we would have like connect all of them. That would have been a disaster. Okay, so first thing, we have to redo the wire. We have this fella over here, which is 0.3. I think it should be okay. I have a 0.5 as well. And maybe 0.5, why not? It's Friday, let's go crazy. So we have to use a wire like this, jewelry wire. Okay, I think it's a little bit too thick. Let's take 2.3. Okay, let's wrap it around. It's getting a little bit messed up. I think I cut it a little bit too long, as usual. So now we have to go, like this, straight to here, and then back, because I wanted to go across how the switch is located. So like this, and then back through another hole, like this. Okay, so far so good. Over here, I think I will choose the one on the very top. I will choose this one. I leave the middle one alone. Okay, where are we now? Yeah, maybe I should have went like through the center over here. Then over here like this and back. Yeah, so we don't have to do it twice. Okay, like so. And let's go through here and to this side. Yeah, and this time for a change we can finally end up on the ground pin. Yeah, so I guess maybe instead of going like this, I don't have to go back. But I think it would be better if I do one round trip, because over here we have a hook, so we can do like 2 more rounds over here, and from here we can go straight to the ground pin, because I wouldn't want it to be directly connected to the ground pin. There aren't many forces, anything happening over here, but I think it would be better if the main force like is resting over here, and then we can just follow the wire to the ground pin here, and that would be perfect. Okay, so like here, maybe like 2 rounds, and then we can go back to the ground pin. I think it's already holding quite well because it's 0.3. So I think we can just go straight down and hook it up to the ground, and that will be it. All right, and the ground is over here. Let's just bend it a little so that it's not touching voltage, I mean VCC. All right, should be okay. We still have some left for the switches. Okay, let's take a look. What have we done? Okay, so we have ground going from here to here, all the way to here and back, and we are back to the ground. This time it's connected, so should be fine. And 1 hour wasted already. Okay, so let's take a look which switch is gonna be what. Okay, this one was fresh. We have 3 of them, and all of them have kind of similar length, so maybe it doesn't really matter which one is which. I hope it will be enough to reach all of them. I should have marked it somehow, so then I would know which one was A0, A1, and A2. Now it's kind of too late for that. Okay, so let's pick this fella. Okay, let's take a look. So this one goes like this. Okay, maybe before I solder anything, I would like to see if the black wire can really reach the exact pin that was supposed to. So just in case I need to swap them, because I already trimmed them kind of short. Now that is funny. This one doesn't reach anywhere. Alright, so back. Should have marked them when I was removing all of the keys. Let's compare the length. Yeah, so I think we can see which one goes where. So I guess this would be A0, A1, and A2 over here. Okay, so in theory this one should be A0. See if it can really reach. Alrighty, and in you go. It looks like this one will be able to reach A0. Okay, looks good. Okay. Alrighty. Looks clean. Okay, let's do another one. This one should be A1. Alright, almost there. Yeah, had I used this 0.1 millimeter wire, That would have been kind of difficult. I think we'd have to like rip it off and lay the new one. When we will be building the right side, maybe we can try with the 0.1 just to compare how is it comparing to this thicker wire. If it's any faster, easier. Definitely it's gonna be easier and faster, but in terms of how it's gonna look like in the end, how it's gonna fit. Okay, it's sticking through almost. Nice. So we have two in. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one for now. I'm in the ground. Let's finish, but like this one is the last one from the ones that we had to resolder, so I think it should be okay. I'm not expecting any surprises. All right. Okay, looking at it now, it seems like there's a little bit too much wire. For example, I might have issues trying to solder anything to here. Maybe I should pull it back a little. Okay, this looks a little bit better. but still not great. Okay, now we can try to solder the ground pin. Can I solder it like that, or do I need to wrap it around? Okay, it doesn't look the best, but I think we have a good connection either way. I will try the second one the same way. Oh, that didn't take much. Alrighty, so we have those 3 done. Let's do a quick check. Okay, so from here to ground. Yes, correct. From here to ground. Okay, from here to ground. Okay. And from here to ground. Perfect. That is perfect. Now let's trim this off. Good. So we are back to square one. 1 hour wasted. How cool is that? Okay, so looking at our nice and shiny diagram, we are currently, this is supposed to be A2. So, and this is where we end up. We end up at A2. So the next one will be A3. And then we go up. A4, A5. Okay. Sounds easy. Okay, we need some tin over here. And let's trim it a little. We don't need that much. Like this will be fine. Might happen that with the excess wire that was left from the ground, maybe we will just spend it all on the switches. And this one is definitely too long. Like from here to A3, we don't need that much wire. Maybe like this. Okay, that's the first switch that is not rotated. As you can see, these are rotated. This one is normal. It's getting crowded on this hole, but I think we can still make it. I was thinking how to have like a good measurement where to cut, and I think if we pull the wire all the way to the letters over here, so where the letters end, maybe we can just cut and then strip the wire a little. So then it will be like the minimum amount of wire that will be too much. So after I cut, it's this long, so it's like reaching the bottom letters over here. So now if I strip it, it should be almost perfect, or maybe perfect even. Okay, it's not perfect because I can't strip it, so that wasn't enough, so we have to remove it and then strip it. And this is kind of annoying, having to remove the isolation from it. If you were using this 0.1, that will be very easy. Just go through, solder and forget. Oh, come on. Okay, so this one was supposed to be what? A3. Okay. Well, it was difficult to strip it because I kind of cut it too little. But now after soldering, it looks like a perfect fit. We still have ground over here to solder. Okay, it's from the A3. Okay, so that's fine. I thought I missed one. Okay, so I said we need to check every switch, so let's do it. Okay, and do we have the ground? Yes. Okay, so this one is fine. Alrighty, what comes next? Next one will be A4. This one. And the ground wire. We don't need that much wire. It's gonna be quite close. And like this should be fine. I mean, the ground wire can be very short, and the other one a little bit longer. Okay, so this one will be A4. Yeah, over here. Where is the cursor? So now we are on this one. We are doing this A4. We did A3, so now we are jumping to A4, and then A5, and from A5 will be A6. Okay. I think this one opening over here is already full. I guess I will go through here. Okay, let's trim it before I pull it through. And now I can strip it. Yeah, a little bit too long. But that is not that much of an issue because we can always pull the wire back towards the switch. There's usually plenty of space here. It's better for it to be here than have all those like excess wires over here, because then we'll be trying to solder. So like over here we already have a lot of wires, and the ground is already messed up. Yeah, that was a kind of mistake to route it like that. Okay, we need some more tin over there. Okay, and the ground. How is this one? Oh, looks solid. Okay, let's test. Okay, we have connection to I2C, expander. What? Okay, I think I'm pressing it right now. And the ground is there as well. Alrighty, next one. That one was A4. Yeah, correct, A4. Okay, I can trim this one a little bit like this, and this one maybe a little bit more. Okay, is it gonna be too short? I hope not. Yeah, I think I have to redesign all those canals. So I think I have to make 3. So the central one will be for the ground, and then the remaining ones will be for all the other wires, because like pulling those wires through the same canal as the ground is making it kind of messed up, and I don't really have a good way to reach the ground. I mean, still I can still solder, should be okay, but yeah, it's getting crowded there. I don't like it like that. And it's too short. Alright, that is very bad. Damn it, it won't reach. There's like one cm missing. Oh well. We can use it some other place, like maybe here or here. And let's prepare a new one. Okay, can I reach from here to here? Okay, this one should be good enough. All right. This one should be good enough to reach. Yeah, more than enough. Okay, so this one was supposed to be what? A5. Okay, so we are on track. And now I can pull it back a little because like there is too much over here. So we can move it there. Okay, a little bit better. Let's do the ground. And a quick check. Okay. And the ground is there. All right, perfect. Short break for a drink. Okay, enough slacking, back to work. Okay, this one I think it's still kind of short, although maybe we can reach from here. Okay, looks like we should be good. So let's use this one right now. It's looking kind of nice. Yeah, halfway there. Well, maybe not half because we still have encoders. That's like a lot of switches of connections, and the diodes. That's gonna be a bit messy. Yeah, but like it's taking shape. I like it like that. I can't wait to try it with those new mouse buttons. I think I will start with the ground. Holds nicely. I hope I can reach. Okay. Almost perfect. It's gonna be a little bit too long, but that is fine. And maybe let's put some tin first. Alrighty. Perfect. Okay, ground check. And the switch itself. Yep, I think it's fine. Yep. Okay, looking good. Yeah, it's getting a little bit crowded. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3 more keys to go. I think it's a little bit too long, but it's fine. Yeah, as I said, now there's a problem. It's too many wires in one spot. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to solder the ground. Oh, maybe not so much. I managed to get some space. Things are getting really tangled over here. I think I stripped too much. Okay, so where are we? This is A5, A6, this is A7, so we are reaching the end of the A row over here. Yeah, it's getting really crowded. Gonna be difficult to solder. We are here right now. Okay. Quick test. Okay, we have connection to the expander and ground is there as well. So far, it looks promising. There is a tiny chance that it might work at the first try. How does it look like? Not the best. Okay, so we are now at the B7. Where did that come from? So we are now at B7. Yeah, okay, so B7, B6. All right. Okay, I messed it up a little. Because this one should go to B7, so kind of around, and most probably it won't reach. But I can always push it to the bottom and use it for B6 if I can't reach B7 from here. Okay, I can't reach because there is no hole. I should made a hole over here. It would be perfect to have one more. Okay, not a problem. We can remove it and I can use it over here, and we can make a new switch for here. Also, we are close to finishing all the switches. That is very nice. I'm gonna trim this one a little, and I'm gonna leave the black one long so we have a lot of space to maneuver. Okay, now we should reach no problem. Yeah, I should definitely made one more opening over here. Alrighty, so this is B7, just to be sure. I think it's a little bit too long. Now it should be better. It was getting to the other pad. Some more tin. Alright. Let's pull it back a little. Okay, and the ground is left. Alright, one key left to go. Okay, we have this connection and ground. Ground is there as well. Alrighty, So this one is B6. Okay, no problem here. Okay, and the ground, it's kind of close to the leg of the switch, but we have it wrapped quite tightly, so it shouldn't desolder. It's gonna be fun trying to squeeze in infrared over here, resistors over here, and to connect all of that. I think I might be forced to use the 0.1 anyway in here. Okay, last switch, let's test. Okay, and the ground works perfect. Just in time, 2 hours. But before I go, I think I will do one more thing. So I mentioned recently I have this special spaces over here. These are meant for this wire, which is 1 millimeter. Well, you can't see because I made a hole in it. Well, you can trust me, this is 1 millimeter. So what I'm using it for? I'm using it to extend some of the buses that I need. For example, the bottom will be VCC, and the top is usually I2C. So one will be data, the other one will be clock. So then I will have no issues trying to solder like 2 or 3 different things to it. Otherwise, if you're trying to solder to one point, it's always a mess. Yeah, I think I remembered correctly that the bottom was VCC. So the way I am pushing it in, so there is this tiny opening. I don't know if you can see correctly. So this wire goes in like this, but then I will push it with I will heat it up with the soldering iron, and I'll just push it down, so it will kind of melt inside. I hope you can see. Yep, like this. It heats up nicely, and now it's it's sitting there. Okay, so that's the fruit of our labor today. A little bit messed up. A little bit too crowded over here to my liking. Well, we see how it goes with the rest of the wires. There's still plenty to go because this is only half. Oh, half and a bit because we have used up 10. So we are left with 7 more connections. So I think we can finish up on the next stream. I think off stream I will prepare the right side. I will do those changes that I have mentioned before. I will add 1 more canal, so we have 3 everywhere. So that should be, this should allow us for easier wiring. Just 1 more thing. Before I go, I would just solder VCC to this one. So that's still 1 thing to go. Yeah, and I think on Monday we will finish this one up and maybe start the right side. We'll see how it goes. This time I know which wire is what, so I shouldn't mess up anything. Okay, so let's take a tiny wire for our VCC. Okay, so I poke my hand twice today. I should have a counter for like streams without injuries, so that will be 0 today. Okay, it's a little bit too long. Okay, so we can go through VCC from here. So that is VCC, and we go to here. Let's lift up the ground wire a little. I would like to stick it underneath. Oh, maybe that wasn't the best choice because I'm kind of interfering with SCL right now. Yeah, so VCC, the wire, and we have SDA, SCL. We're gonna need those. Okay, I'm gonna make it longer. It doesn't make sense to go this short, and then I will go around because we have some space. We have those unused pins over here. Well, technically I think they are used. These might be for, because this one is I2C and there's another expander that is running on serial. So I guess these are used for serial, but since this is I2C, these are not connected, so we can go around. So yeah, too short wire as usual. Yeah, so let's go like this. Maybe I can connect it over here. It doesn't really have to be super short. And on this side, I like to strip it a little bit more, so then I can wrap it around this metal wire over here. Because like if we are soldering and it's not wrapped around, the whole wire will heat up, and this if it's just like if it's not wrapped around, it might desolder. Okay. And it's done. I don't think I have to check that. I think it's a good connection over there. All right, so that is the labor of the today's stream. Looks good. I hope it works. We're gonna find out maybe on Monday or maybe next week, depending when we finish. All right, thank you for watching. Have an awesome weekend. Have plenty of rest. Come back on Monday and we see how it goes. If we can finish, or maybe we have to redo the whole thing again. All right. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Have a good rest, and I see you all on Monday. Bye bye.